back to my channel. Today we are going to basically cover hatching the different eggs. So usually on a Thursday we have a special event called hatching orange eggs, because this time you actually have a better chance of getting an orange egg, or as we like to say, an orange ant. So if you go to your special ant, most of these in your troops are basically orange ants. So you see they have like a kind of a brown orange background compared to these, which has purple, blue, and red, green, sorry. So the different colors is the different levels. So green will be the weakest, after blue is stronger, purple are stronger than the blue, but the most rarest and strongest would be your orange eggs. Now, usually your orange eggs or your orange ants will have like different categories on them. So let's say I click on my golden spinny, and as you can see, it is a range and it is hunt. So if you click on range, it will actually tell you where you could put your ant. So whether it be the middle or the back. Hunt will be is good at hunting wild creatures. So when you're lining up your troops, you want a little bit of everything. So as you can see here, the jack jumper is also range, so it means it's good for middle or the back, or universal, which is good for any situation. So you want more of these. If it is you want to like categorize, like for me, I am a main is carrier, I will look for some of the carriers. So as you want to see an S next to them, which is special ants. So these special ants is only come again in orange. You don't get them in any other color, as you can tell, besides these orange. So because I'm a carrier, so as you see, I have this one, which is good for battle, and it's good for leading in the front or the middle lines. And again, if I add carriers to this carrier, it's going to boost those types of ants compared to using a carrier and adding shooters or guardians, right? So it will just weaken it. Unless you're going to like use a universal, then you could place whichever category of ants that you want, right? Hunt is basically the same thing too. Hunt and universal, same thing. As you can see, some of these ants have 2 stars, some has 1, some has none. So when you want to upgrade, you're going to click on your little arrow, but you have to reach level 50 first, right? So once it's level 50, you get the option to upgrade further, and you have to fulfill certain requirements before you can upgrade these. So as we go down, you will see there is different ones, and these will be in stations, right? Meaning that they are designated to go in different areas of your anthill. So like the military will be here. The plant will be more at your plant depot, or also increase your gather speed, right? Certain resources, as they say, and then it'll tell you which one it is. And simple with the blue is also, which is gathering, it will be more by your meat depot. So as you go down, and let's say you have these here, which is idols. So again, you could just upgrade these, you could replace them in your troop combats and all these things, because let's say one of your opponents is shooters. Carriers in my case will not be a good defense, unlike if I'm using guardians. So you could actually have these upgraded, and if you know your opponent's mains, you switch out just to able to win a fight, for example, right? Also, if you need to upgrade your ants, you could just burn these, like we will see, and you click on them, and that's it. So when I mean burn them, so let's say I want to go to my golden sugar, I have to get 4 orange shells. I select, and again, because I have no use for these under decomposition, I can select any 4 of these and just decompose them. Or if it is I have like, let's say for example, I have 7 giant tooths, I could use 4 of these, right? So how do we get these eggs, or these ants, I should say? So when you're hunting creatures, you get certain eggs. And here when you go to special ants, you have different things of fragments, develop, combat. So if you go in combat, they will tell you like what is on top here will have your different types of categories, develop what will be used to station, and your fragments is if you decide to purchase, or let's say you rewarded with certain pieces of a ant and you put them together, you synthesize it and you get one entire ant. So it's like pieces of it. So as you can see, like some will have 32, 80, 4, 3, for example. Right now I'm trying to get the white velvet, so I really like this. So you'll tell you even the details as to what it does, and you could try to work towards that. So to get some of these fragments, for example, if you go to your stores, so like your mine stores or your crystal store, so as you can see, I could get 5 pieces of this, the jumper ant fragment if I wanted. If you go to the fungi, you will get the spider fragments. So different ones will have certain different fragments that you could try to get. And again, like doing rewards, well, completing rewards or taking part of the community will be gifting you certain fragments. Otherwise, you could just hatch. So every day you get like a free hatch. So right now here, because I'm on Barren Island, I have this thing called season hatch. Your regular hatch is supreme hatch, which will hopefully get an orange. So you'll see here 28 more supreme hatches until I'm guaranteed an orange, but you are able to get some before, including the purple here, and then there's the blue. So once I hatch, I could get like the green ant, a blue, right? And I could just keep going. Sometimes you get the honeydew, sometimes you get I'm looking for it at this moment. Right, a spore, for example. And you keep hatching and hatching and hatching. And the reason why it's benefit to hatch, even though you're not going to get an orange ant in these categories, is because you will need these for spores to upgrade your current ants that are in your troops. So let's say I decide to hatch most of these here, right? And now I'm going to go to redeem them. So I'm going to go back to my anthill, for example, and I am going straight to right here, mutation pool. And then you see you have redeemed. So now every day I'm able to redeem 42 shells. So I try to avoid decomposing my both orange and my purple shells. I try to do more of that on the blue and the green. So all you have to do is basically, keep redeeming them until you get the amount that you want. You don't need to redeem all, by the way, just letting you all know, right? But one of the benefits of redeeming them, however, it's like if it says you want to upgrade. So let's say I want to mutate here. And as you can see, there's a red dot, so I'm able to upgrade with the spores because I have redeemed a lot of these shells to actually get enough spores. So once you hunt your insects, you are gifted automatically an egg. So it can be insect eggs, it can be ant eggs, it all depends. So like if I click on this gecko here, right, I'm not really going to get an egg here. So that's this thing. But if it is, I go on this, so you see I could get an insect egg. So your special ants are gifted to you throughout the day, and you just need to complete certain tasks and go to certain events, and you're rewarded. So I hope this video kind of helps as to like the different categories of your eggs and where you can get them, how to redeem or how to use them. And I hope I see you all on my channel again. Do enjoy the rest of your day, and for those who celebrate Diwali, shub Diwali to you all, and have a wonderful week.